Here we can have a look at a few motivational stories that help students to work hard and lay their foundation for a successful life. 1. The elephant rope. A man was walking nearby to a group of elephants that was halted by a small rope tied to their front leg. He was amazed by the fact that the huge elephants are not even making an attempt to break the rope and set themselves free. He saw an elephant trainer standing beside them, and he expressed his puzzled state of mind. The trainer said, "When they are very young and much smaller, we use the same size rope to tie them, and at that age, it's enough to hold them. As they grow up, they are conditioned to believe they cannot break away. They believe the rope can still hold them, so they never try to break free." Moral: it is the false belief of the elephants that denied their freedom for a lifetime. Likewise, many people are not trying to work towards success in their life just because they failed once before. So keep on trying and don't get tied up with some false beliefs of failure. 2. Kentucky Fried Chicken. The real-life story of Colonel Harlan Sanders, who was disappointed umpteen times in his life and still made his dream come true. Late in his life is really inspiring. He is a 7th grade dropped out who tried many ventures in life, but tasted bitter every time. He started selling chicken at his age of 40, but his dream of a restaurant was turned down many times due to conflicts and wars. Later, he attempted to franchise his restaurant. His recipe got rejected 1,009 times before the final approval. And soon the secret recipe, Kentucky Fried Chicken, became a huge hit worldwide. KFC was expanded globally, and the company was sold for $2 million, and his face is still celebrated in the logos. Moral: have you stopped your attempts to a venture just because you were rejected or failed a few times? Can you even accept a failure of 1,009 times? This story inspires everyone to try hard and believe in yourself until you see success, despite how many times you have failed. 3. Shark bait. A marine biologist put a shark into a big tank at the time of a research experiment. Followed by that, he released some tiny bait fishes into it. As expected, the shark didn't wait to attack those fishes and ate them. Later, a clear fiberglass was inserted into the tank which partitioned the tank into two, and the shark remained in one side. A similar set of baitfish was sent to the other side of the tank like before, and the shark attempted to attack those fishes but failed by hitting on the fiberglass. The shark attempted for several days until it gave up. Later, the biologist removed the glass from the tank, but the shark didn't try to attack the small fishes. The shark always continues to see a false barrier in the tank and stopped his attempts. Moral: it is quite common for many people to give up after many setbacks and failures. The story is an example for keep trying always and to never give up despite multiple failures. 4. Thinking out of the box. Once upon a time, a merchant named Sam owed a huge sum of money to Tom, a moneylender. The time came when the merchant ran out of the last chance given to him to give the money back. Sam had a beautiful daughter who was very affectionate with her father. Tom asked the merchant to give all the money back, failing which he will marry his beautiful daughter. Tom was not at all good-looking and ill-minded, and so the merchant was in dilemma. Tom proposed a new condition. There was a mix of black and white pebbles on the ground where they were standing. He will take 2 pebbles on both hands. One will be white, and the other will be black. If the daughter correctly chooses the white pebble, then Tom will write off all the debt and leave the marriage proposal too. But if she chooses the black pebble, he will write off the debt, but will marry the daughter. Tom bent down to pick the pebbles from the ground, and the daughter noticed that he took black pebbles on both hands. The girl had 3 choices: to notify the same to her father, which may provoke Tom, take the black pebble and sacrifice her life, or simply refuse to take the pebble, which might land her father into trouble. But what she did totally surprised Tom. She took the pebble from his hand, and accidentally, the pebble fell off from her hand to ground. She then asked Tom to see which color pebble was left in his hand, to identify the color she picked. Tom had no other choice but to show the black color pebble in his hand, and set both of them free.
Moral: Sometimes life offers you situations which not only demands hard work and perseverance, but some creative thinking which saves the situation.